But you know what? I don't think we played very well. I don't think we did played at all. It might have been our worst execution performance of the year, and I'm really disappointed with that. Um, you know, and we'll learn as a team, you know, and how to play. You get into some big game situations right there. You got to go execute. I mean, if you look at what we've done, what we did in the game, I mean, to turn the ball over, -3 turnover ratio. You're not going to win many games doing that. Two of them inside, like I think our own 10-yard line. Uh, you can't do that offensively. I mean, it just takes away possessions from you, and I mean, flips the field position all night long, giving them then those opportunities. They scored 4 touchdowns on third down. You know, the situational parts of the game, we can't do that. Two of them, I think we have two of them we have blown coverages on. Just poor execution. And you know, as a team, we got to be much cleaner. We got to execute cleaner. Um, you know, I mean, you do that, you're gonna have the opportunity to become the team that we want to become. So we got a big challenge ahead of us. Our guys, we'll see how we respond. You know, we responded to adversity before. So far this year, we've responded it in pretty positive manners. You know, we got homecoming next week, going back at home. We got 3 straight in the swamp coming up. A lot of great things and a lot of football still to play for this team. And, you know, I want to see our guys attack the week with the right attitude, continue to clean up on the mistakes that we've made in the course of the game, and, you know, and hopefully just continue to execute, continue to grow, and be a better football team.
No microphone. Just raise your hand. Go ahead, Pat, to the left.
Obviously, the secondary was hurt with CJ out.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah,
You talked about how thin they are all year.
yeah, I think you know, and CJ. I mean, you're doing. You know, I mean, you look at two of the best players on the team, or your two corners, who like to play man coverage, and they're both out. Um, that's a struggle. You know, I mean, and you know, I don't. Probably not many teams are gonna. You know, you take your two of your best players and let's and both of them play the same position and take them off the field. That makes struggle. But you know what? All year we've had guys banged up, we've had guys injured, we've had different things happen. Next guy's got to step up and go make plays. There's opportunities for people to go do that, and you know, and we'll look if there's uh, you know, obviously we're thin, very, very thin in the secondary. I mean, extremely thin. I think you know what do I have it down? We're down like 6 or 7 DBs on the total roster. Uh, Makes it always a challenge, but you know, next guys, it means there's opportunity for someone to go make a play, and you know, we got to look and find people that are ready to take advantage of that opportunity.
The goal line stand over your.
Oh, it's, I here's what I told the team though. There's a lot of things in the course of this game that showed we can be an excellent football team. You know, there were a lot of things. You know, when we were executing on offense, you know, we're going up and down the field, but you turn the ball over 3 times, and you just can't do that in those situations. Or we have missed assignments. Uh, you know, you just can't do that in some of those situations. But you know, you look, you know, at times there are times in the game you look and say, okay, we're playing like the Florida Gators, like we expect to play, and you know, goal line stand. I mean, we get there, they have what six opportunities inside the 1 yard line, um, and they don't score. That's what we expect to be. You know, I mean, look, we come out in the second half, go right down the field, make some plays, and score. Uh, do those things, and then you know, at other situations, we just don't. You know, we weren't as clean as we needed to be.
And then conversely, I mean, Georgia kind of came alive in the fourth quarter. What do you kind of?
Yeah, I mean, we got to fit better. I mean, poor execution on our part, I think, is a huge deal. I mean, they got some good players, and if you know, and if you don't cover a wideout, they're probably going to score. Or you don't fit the gaps, or we don't we align on the wrong side of the field, and we don't have somebody in a gap. That hurts you.
Graham. Thomas up front.
And what have you seen out of Emory Jones that you were able to get him involved today?
Well, you know, there's some things. You know, you look, and there are some opportunities on some quarterback runs. He's a pretty dynamic player. I want to give the opportunity to, you know, I mean, to get on the field and try to take advantage of some of that look, right? Uh, I guess the talk all week is, you know, one of the freshman quarterbacks is going to be on the game a lot, and that was true. It's just ours. So, you know, I mean, all right. I mean, his numbers were better than their freshman quarterback's numbers. So, proud of Emory.
Will, go ahead. To the left. Will.
Yeah. No, I think at times he did some good things, and at times he missed some things. And there's situations he got put into um, that we haven't been in a lot. And there are just some different things. Obviously, I mean, fumbling the ball coming out. I mean, I guess the call stood. So that's a 50-50 call right there. Not many of those went our way today, but I think that at times he executed very well. I don't think he was flustered, but I think there were some things he got flustered with, and then there's some situations I think he can just he's got to understand to put it behind him and just go play the next play, go execute and go play the next play. And there's always that growing. He's a competitive guy, likes to play, wants to win. When you don't, you can get frustrated, and you can at the quarterback position. Just go. You got to continue to execute at a high level. But overall, I didn't think he had I think he made some bad errors with the turnover, with the fumble. But overall, and I mean, missed a throw or two but most of those throws were at the end. He made some big time plays as well during the course of the game.
Mike, the left foot, Mike.
Coach, I know you don't believe in moral victories, but just the fact that you guys were in a game of this magnitude so soon, I'm just wondering, as you continue to build your program, recruit, and all of that, where do you think this rivalry is going to go?
Well, I think the rivalry is always going to be a great rivalry. I mean, there is no moral victory in anything, but I think there's a lot we can learn from this game as a team and as a program moving forward. We got to just make sure as coaches that we learn it. I mean, that's the whole key is that we can't, we got to make sure the lessons that are there to be learned are learned from this game.
Edgar, in the opening statement, you kind of making some comments. You talked about the big state, or didn't say the big state.
Yeah.
Do you feel that played any role?
I'm not sure. I want to go back, watch it, and learn, talk to our guys, and see. I'll be honest, I thought we had a really good week of preparation. For the most part, had a good week of preparation. There's some things we'll show guys that we made some errors. I think they were ready to go play in the game, and I think you could see at times today how ready they were. But I mean, they gotta understand that when everything doesn't go your way, we got to make sure we hold on to that rope and don't let go right there. You know what I mean? I mean, you come in and say, hey, coach, you're going to be -3 turnover ratio, and you're going to get 4 touchdowns on 3rd down conversions. That's okay. That's 7 plays on the day. That's going to make a rough day for you. And so, but like I said, there's a lot of other things that we can learn from that are positives.
Going back to the secondary, do you have any idea how CJ's injury is?
Well, we'll see afterwards. I mean, they didn't. I talked to the trainer. I don't think it's a structural injury, so we'll have to see. He got hit in the back, and so we'll see moving forward.
And then Brad Stewart, was he suspended today? Will he be back?
Why did he not play? If guys don't play, I'll talk to the coaches about it. But if guys don't play, that's something we do internally.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the job that Ron did, particularly in terms of once CJ went out, trying to find the matchup.
Well, I mean, both our corners are out. Both our top corners are out. I don't know as much finding the matchups as you can go either side. That way with it, and you're picking on some inexperienced guys, and they did a nice job protecting him. How many sacks did we have today? One. I mean that's not the way to help young corners is to have 1 sack on the day.
Third down success, how much of that was them scheming on the front, especially a guy like Blight?
Yeah, I don't know. We got to go watch the film. I didn't see anything crazy. I know 2 of their. I know on 2 of them we missed coverages, so we didn't. That's not hard to do.
Dan, was the Emory Jones package game specific, or is it something we could see more of going forward?
Yeah, we put it on. I thought he threw a pretty good deep ball in that situation right there too. Put it on him. I mean, we'll see as the season goes on. I don't know. I mean, I think The plan moving forward probably be to redshirt him still, so we'll see how the rest of the season though plays out. You never know.
Edgar, and then Matt. Go ahead, Matt.
All right, so Tyreek Cleveland made an interesting comment the other day about how you were like kind of jacked up after the Vanderbilt kickoff at the end where he got the guy to run. You guys were winning by 10, and his whole point was that you play to the very end of the whistle on every game.
Mm-hmm.
But so season-wise, I mean, the SEC championship is aspirational. Looks like. What do you tell these guys? What is usually in the season? There's a lot to play for.
Well, there's a lot to play for right now. You know, I mean, it's not officially out, so we're still playing for that. We don't, you know, again, we got 3 straight home games right now. We've qualified for a bowl game. Could be a great bowl game. And, you know, could really get the program back where we want to get it to. You know, to be honest with you, you know, everybody asks, like, what's your goals coming into a season and all that? I have a goal that we get better every game, that we play as hard as we can every snap, and we're a much better team at the end of the season than we were before the season. That goal's still ahead of us. That's the only one I have for us. You know, I mean, I don't worry about everything. I worry about the next play, the next game. How hard can we go? How well can we execute? How we can improve as a team? Because if you worry about all the other things, bad things happen to you. So I'm sure there's a lot of great things that can still happen to us. There's a lot of football still to be played. Never know how things are going to turn out. You know, and we got to just keep. We got to be better next week than this week, and that's the pride. I mean, that's what it's really all about in there. You know, I mean, unfortunately, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, right? I mean, I'd love to win them all. I don't think anybody's ever done that, have they? Huh? No, anywhere? Like, I mean, is there any? Who's? I guess right. I mean, there's no. I mean, I guess if you've coached like 1 or 2 games. Yeah. Well, I think there is, and as a team, I think. You know, and he did it. I think our guys are going to learn. I think everyone's going to be a little disappointed when we go watch this film in opportunities we had for great things to happen, and we didn't. They didn't happen. You know, and that's on all of us. That's on me. That's on every one of the coaching staff. You know, that's on everybody on the team. That's on the scout team. That's everything. You know, if we come in and we don't play to our best, that's. You know, I mean, like everyone loves. Okay, who do we point the finger at for this? We're a team. You know, the same way we don't point the finger at one person when we win or one. You know, that's how we haven't done it, and we've been really successful all year. It's the same way the other way. We're all in this together as a group. That locker room's a tight unit, and that's what that great teams do. They all stick together and they work together, and they're looking at the guy next to them and saying, "Hey, you know what? I mean, I hope there's a lot of guys right now in that locker room that can't wait to get back out on the practice field on Monday because I want to fix the couple of the things that I did wrong. Okay, I want to do that. I want to be a little bit better. I'm a scout team offensive lineman. I want to prepare the guys a little bit better. You know, I mean, every detail. You know, I can't wait to get that lift. I'm not going to get a lot stronger during the season, but just a little bit, just a fraction bit stronger. That's what good teams do, and that's what great programs do. And we're the Florida Gators, and that's what the standard is here, is greatness, and that's what we want from these guys. And I think that's what these guys in the locker room are learning about, and they got to continue to learn and continue to take steps forward doing it.
Last question is Matt, and Pat, you get him on the way out over here. Matt, last question. We have the radio podium.
You mentioned a second ago there's some lessons to be learned here. Your job.
Mm-hmm.
I know you haven't seen this film, but what are the lessons you've seen?
Well, I mean, a whole bunch. You saw different things where frustration to me creeps in, right? I even think coming into halftime, you know, I mean, we turn the ball over a bunch, and then we give up a long drive. We hold them to the field goal right before half. And we really shouldn't have given up points in that situation. Again, we blew a coverage on first down. They have a big explosive play and get the drive going. That you can't, you know, and you just see some frustration out there, you know, and I think the guys wanted to win so bad that they let that frustration get to them, and that can lead to other mistakes. If you take the comparison between this week and last week, there are a lot of things to be frustrated about last week. But we didn't get frustrated. We just kept executing and playing. This week there's a bunch of things that they're to get frustrated about, and yet we got frustrated, you know. And I don't want to say we didn't want to win last week. I just think these guys know. I mean, you come to Florida to play in a big game, and they're out there and they want to win. And when something doesn't go right, it's like, you know, they got to learn the game's not hanging on any one play, usually, right? Sometimes it does, but you never know when that play is, so you got to be ready. Okay? But that's the biggest one. When you get in these big moments, hey, no matter what the situation is, we're good. We're good. Just step up. Don't worry about it. Let's just don't worry about everything else going on in the field. Worry about the next play going as hard as you possibly can, right? Worry about through the course of a season and a long season, the attention to detail you have to have. I don't care how many reps you've done at it. If you get bored with repetition, you're not going to be successful. If you're at practice, I got it. You know, I mean, the same thing to me. Okay, I know what the game plan is. I'm not even going to study it. You know, I'm good. I've done this. No, you can't do that. All little things of how you have to constantly improve every detail of everything. No matter how many times I've thrown that ball, I got to make sure I can. You know what? I can never throw it enough. How many times I've fit that gap, I can never fit it enough. I can't ever look at practice and say, oh, I would have had that tackle right there. I got to thud him up. You know, I would have made that block, right? And here's the thing. Oh, the scout D-line's not giving me a look. Oh, good, because I don't have to go as hard today. That stuff doesn't cut it. Those are all things, I think, as the program we have to learn, that our practices, okay? I always tell our guys, be a heck of a deal. We should be able to take a practice film and go send it to the team we're going to play. They can look and say, boy, coach, you're giving them the scheme. No, I want them to look and not show it to their players. To say, do you see how hard these guys practice? I want them to look and say, I don't know that I'm going to show this to our team, even though it's showing the plays this team's going to run. Because you see how hard they go, how hard they execute, what they're doing, what the practice looks like. Those are all lessons that we can learn, and we can continue to grow and continue to move forward as a team, and hopefully we play a lot better next Saturday. I've said for the most part, every game I think we've played better from one week to the next. I can't say that today. So we need to get that better by next Saturday.